You know that feeling, that constant tension in your shoulders no matter how much you try to relax? Or maybe it's a dull ache in your lower back that just lives there. Well, today we're going to dive into a pretty fascinating idea, the hidden, secret connection between what our bodies are feeling and what our minds might be trying to sweep under the rug.
I mean, think about it. You've had a nagging headache for days, or your back is just constantly aching, and you've gone to the doctor, but there's no obvious reason for it. It's so easy to just blame stress, or maybe a bad night's sleep, right? But what if it's more than that? What if your body is actually trying to send you a message?
And this, right here, is the core idea we're exploring. The thought that those physical symptoms, they might not just be random glitches. They could actually be signals, important messages from a deeper part of you, a part that your conscious mind just isn't listening to.
So, okay, how does this even work? How does a feeling become a backache? Well, it all starts with something we humans are surprisingly good at, not being totally honest with ourselves about what we're really feeling inside. You know how it goes. We tell ourselves, I'm fine, everything's fine, I've got this under control, even when, deep down, we're really upset or anxious. We build this whole public image of being completely in charge. But our bodies? Oh, our bodies don't play that game. They keep a brutally honest record of the real story.
But why? Why do we do this? If our bodies are keeping score anyway, why bother hiding our feelings in the first place? Well, it's not some kind of personal flaw. It's actually a pretty powerful, deeply ingrained survival instinct. See, our minds are literally wired to protect us. So, when a really powerful emotion, like, say, anger or intense anxiety, bubbles up and threatens that calm, positive picture we have of ourselves, the mind basically hits the emergency brake. It shoves that feeling down, out of our conscious awareness, just to keep things running smoothly on the surface. And this really shows you the internal battle that's going on. On one side, you've got the person we all want to be. Calm, patient, totally resilient. And on the other side, well, you've got all the messy, difficult feelings that just come with being a human. Emotional repression is basically our mind's attempt to live exclusively on that ideal side, by just pretending the other side doesn't even exist.
But here's the kicker, and this is so important. Those feelings don't just disappear into thin air. If your mind refuses to process them, they have to go somewhere. And very often, that somewhere is your body.
This is a perfect example of how that can happen. Let's say your mind just won't deal with some overwhelming anxiety. Boom, it can show up in your body as a migraine. That deep rheumatic frustration that you keep telling yourself you're over, yeah, that might just be why you're staring at the ceiling at 3 in the morning. And that chronic back pain, it could literally be the weight of years of unexpressed anger that's just settled in your muscles.
I love this quote. It just nails it. The body acts as the score sheet for the mute agonies of our unacknowledged conscience. Let that sink in. Your body is keeping score. Every feeling you've silenced, every truth you've pushed away, it leaves a mark. Your body remembers everything the mind is trying so hard to forget.
So, let's try to reframe this whole thing. That pain, that discomfort, it's not a sign that you're broken or weak. It's actually a pretty sophisticated form of communication. It's your body, using the only language it has, trying to get your attention about an emotional issue that really needs to be looked at.
Okay, I know this can all feel a little abstract. Listen to your body, right? But the great news is, there are actual, practical ways you can start to tune in and begin translating these physical messages for yourself. Here's a really simple exercise you can try. It's called a physical scan. But the most important part, the real magic, is step 4. Gently and with real curiosity, just asking that physical sensation, what are you trying to tell me? You're not demanding an answer, you're just opening a dialogue. You're trying to welcome that symptom back into your awareness, to see its emotional roots instead of just seeing it as a physical problem.
And it's really crucial to remember, the point of all this isn't to magically make your backache vanish overnight. The real goal is self-awareness. It's about building a bridge between your conscious mind and the incredible wisdom of your body. It's about starting a conversation that might have been silenced for a very, very long time.
So as we wrap this up, I'm just going to leave you with this question. If you were to take a quiet moment, maybe right now, and just listen, really listen, what message do you think is waiting for you? What is your body trying to tell you?